Hey guys, let's talk about interpreting and drawing bar graphs. So a bar graph is used to show how often a category is presented in a set of data. Okay? Bar graphs are useful for comparing a quantity of one category to another. So before constructing a bar graph, you must determine the frequency for each category, right? How many times they appear. And then you determine the largest frequency. Then you can construct your vertical axis just to make sure that the highest one will fit on your graph. Okay, so you always count and see which one is the highest, then you make your vertical axis. Label the horizontal axis with all of the categories equally spaced out. For some graphs, there will be a natural order right to the list of categories like winter, spring, summer, fall. For other graphs, you may choose to order the categories in terms like by the order of the data set. For each category, though, draw a bar to the highest corresponding frequency. The bars should be equal widths, and there should be gaps between each bar. Okay, so let's look at this one here. We have a sample of 75 college students that was made up of 22 freshmen, 20 sophomore, 18 juniors, and 15 seniors, okay? So we're going to create a bar graph for this data. So they started with the 22 freshmen because, like freshmen, sophomore, junior, senior, that makes sense. And there were 22 was the highest, so they made their vertical axis go to 25. So they went by fives up to 25, which was definitely included 22, right? So that's how they decided to do that. And then you try to make them each the same width. Sometimes it's hard when you're drawing, but make that make a good attempt to do that. And then they had the same amount of space in between each. So that is what we try to do. Now, with that said, I'm drawing on a tablet and it's kind of hard to do, but let's try our best to do it. Okay. So the first one that we are going to do is 50 college students who owned a smartphone were asked what type of phone they owned. So some said they owned iOS, Android, and then some said other, right? So 18 owned iOS. 31 owned an Android phone. And let's do blue. And one listed other, right? So we're going to create a bar graph for this. So we know we have to make sure it encompasses 31, right? That's just kind of what we have to do here. I made mine go up to 40. Like I just went from 0 to 20 to 40, kind of like that. That's how I did mine. So this is my 0. My iOS was purple, wasn't it? Okay, so I did iOS first. Then I did my Android, which was orange, I hope. And last but not least, come on, friend, I did other. Okay. So my iOS was 18. I need to go back to my blue, don't I? Sorry. So I did 20, and then I did 40. That's not very even, is it? So my iOS purple. And he was 18, so I made him right there. Then my Android, he was 31, so 20, this would be 30. He's not the same size, is he? There we go. My Android. And then my other, he was just 1, so he's just barely a blip. There's my bar graph. Okay. I will let you guys do the rest of them. Well, you just have some kind of idea how to get started. Okay? And then as always, I will post the worked out sheet at the end. Okay? I hope you have the best day.